Good afternoon. First of all, please allow me to say a few things and welcome Minister for Youth and Sports. Thank you for accepting this invitation and giving us the opportunity to go through this process together. And I must acknowledge Mr. Ganesh, who is sitting right beside, and Reach for Your Future Foundation. I've known this gentleman for a while now, and every time he has approached in terms of doing anything, it has come down and really worked out a very good partnership with us, with the ANZ Bank, in not only this one but few other partnerships which he had in past. And please let me introduce a very humble gentleman from ANZ Bank, Bao, who has done all the hard yards for this initiative all the way from here to Koro, and respected colleagues of this ANZ Foundation, Community Services and Money Minded Program, as well as colleagues from media. Good afternoon. Thank you once again for making this afternoon to go through this presentation. I will not take long, and I'll just go through some facts and figures and just to talk about how important it is for ANZ Bank to be a part of this community. This is an initiative which basically is not driven from a local end. It is also an initiative, and it's a part of our philosophy and strategy from ANZ Bank head office as well. We like to give back to the communities where we operate, and we have been giving back to the communities where we have been operating. Lucky for us, in this beautiful part of the world, we have been here for 136 years plus. And this country has gone through a lot of man-made and natural disasters, but I think in good times and bad times, ANZ has always been with Fiji. We plan to be this way going forward as well, and we need to make sure that yes, we continue to support the good cause. Just to talk about a little bit on this particular initiative, which was driven out between Ganesh and myself, and then obviously from support from the ministry. Christmas is a very special time for everyone. It's a time for a lot of people to take breaks. A lot of people, they like to indulge in a lot of good food. A lot of gifts have been exchanged and all that. But those are the things which we do it as a norm when we are sitting in cities like Suva. Okay. But I think thinking about those sort of people who have been affected from Cyclone Winston 2 years ago, and just to make sure that yes, we reach out to those people at that time of the year, I think it was very commendable, and thank you very much for arranging that, Ganesh. So that's one. As you can see in the short video, that this whole room was converted into a factory, and to be honest with you, it was a packaging factory whereby not only the staff of ANZ Bank but the other people, community people who have actually served here as well. And it's a proud moment for ANZ Bank that yes, we can sit here and talk about this, that it is not only about making money, it's about reaching out to people, supporting communities, and actually supporting the right cause. So we had about 800, if I'm not mistaken, let me read this. Normally I don't, but let me put the numbers right. 800 backpacks. And it took about 300 man hours for our staff to go through it. Okay. And in ANZ Bank, we take this very serious, Minister. I think it's important for us to make sure that we provide means, and we provide an area whereby the staff are feeling very comfortable volunteering here. We 1 day volunteer holiday for the whole year, and everyone participates in that one. So that's the important part. Not only this particular initiative, but the others as well. You'll see us very soon doing some other stuff in Fiji as well. You'll get to know it very soon. Last year we made sure that yes, we renovate few hospitals across north as well as here in west, and this year we have taken something else which you will be seeing it soon. Now coming back to this one, while we were there for these Christmas carols, I think we took an advantage and a real good opportunity for us to train some people with our flagship program. It's called Money Minded. There's something which we have always been proud of that program. The reason is because we go out there to villages, not only in this part but everywhere else, whereby we actually explain people what the concept of savings, the checks, why do you need to make money, why do you need to save money, and all that stuff. So we had a team of people going all the way from here to Coral Island, actually teaching them, and there were about 55 participants who were trained with that program. Okay, so this program has been a flagship program. We have trained more than 10,000 people so far, and I think this has taken a completely different shape last year, and we plan to actually aggressively go into the communities this year around as well. We can talk about it all day long, what are these things have we done, but I think it's important to highlight and to acknowledge the hardship of those people who have lived there. There's a lot to be done, a lot has been done, and a lot has to be done. We as an ANZ Bank, we'd like to continue to support these sort of initiatives. On behalf of the bank, I want to thank everyone who has been a part of this great initiative, who has really gone out of the way to help this. And want to thank Ganesh once more time. And Minister, thank you for your support as well, because without your support, we would not be able to get that work done. Thank you. Thank you.
It is a great privilege, as been mentioned by Mr. Ganesh, that we are here among this afternoon to recognize the efforts of ANZ Foundation and its employees. I must sincerely acknowledge your assistance and collaboration rather than competing in delivering the Christmas Carol program on the people and the children of Coral Island. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like also to extend my kindest gratitude to the Reach for Your Future Foundation, Mr. Ganesh, and its president and all the members back in Australia. It took only 2 days to know Mr. Ganesh, and another extra 2 days to launch. So it was a very short period of time, and I would like to thank ANZ Nandi and the Radisson hotels that we launched the Christmas Carol in Coral. As the head of the delegation, I would like to thank the collaboration from other stakeholders, especially ANZ Bank, the RMIT University, Wyndham Resort, the Rugby Australia, the Ministry of Women and Children, Ministry of Health, Carpenters, MH Vision Group, and the Canavan Stationery and Media Partners, which is the FPC. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish us also remember and uphold the contribution made by the people of Coral, especially in Kandi Village, the community, and hosting and assisting in the organizing of the event. The leadership and character exhibited by the youth leader, we have to get out from the toilets, even the toilets, we have to get out as fast before they come in to clean it up. And it shows how the youth took part on that, how the organization, it was really amazing, the organization by the Kandi youth. And also the people of Coral who displayed their true character and resilient. The children are still feeling that what they came across during the cyclone Winston. But the giving of gifts and Christmas carol means a lot to them, especially from a person who've been visiting the island about 5-6 times, staying together with them during that horrible time when Winston struck. So a big thank you to ANZ for doing the packing of the baggage that was issued during the day, and I hope that won't be the last, as I've heard from you, and would like to congratulate everybody for the job well done, and I sincerely wish that we can do other activities in such a near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The first Community Engagement Award goes to the ANZ Start Foundation. We got a representative. The ANZ Suva Hub Foundation. Fiji Broadcasting Commission. Wow, it has been a pleasure working with you. And I hope this is a little small token that I'm giving. I hope it begins. You continue from here what you've developed from, and I'm hearing that he is joining the foundation as well. So we'll continue that work in Koro. There's a lot of work to be done in Koro. So in the next few months, I'm discussing this with the minister, and it's exciting times. Thank you, Bob, and continue with your good work.
Good afternoon, everyone. The American entertainer, philosopher, Darren Kagan said these immortal words: "Bad things do happen in the world, like wars, natural disaster, and disease. But out of this situation, always arise stories of ordinary people doing extraordinary things." Cyclone Winston left a path of destruction in Fiji from which we are still recovering. Coral Island is testimony to such changes that impact its communities. Today I'm very honored to stand before you to thank RITS for your future foundation in partnership with ANZ in the community and the Kanja Village community in Coral for extraordinary achievement made possible through their partnership. I stand before you to echo the thunderous applause from across the sea. Thank you, RITS, for your future foundation, Mr. Ganesh. Thank you, ANZ in the community, City, PET, Lisi, Saud, and the ANZ Fiji Management Board. Thank you to the Kanja Village community on Coral Island. We are just ordinary people. Until we care, we achieve extraordinary things. Nakasalawa kayo.
And now we go right after.